Hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. And we are back to work on... I'm scooting my chair in. That gets me closer to the mic temporarily. So I am working on just a little folio. Thought I'd show you this one and then take you along for the ride, and we'll see how far we can get with the little tiny folio. So let me show you real quick. Won't take much time. So you can see here I've edged it with fabric, and then I've edged it over here with fabric. This is a single 8x sheet of Graphic 45. It's from the Bloom collection, and I have one here, and then I may attached another one to make this fold over, and I'll show you how we do that. So over here we have some little pockets. These were some of the tags that were in the collection, so I went ahead and put those in here. And then over here are a couple of little journal cards. So those are right there. And then here in the middle, this is one of the pockets that came in the kit. And so I put the two little cards in it. And then this was one of the little pockets that came in the kit. And this was the card that came with it. This one in here, in this pocket, is a homemade journal card, and it is quite bendy. Life is beautiful, it says, and it's just a journaling card. So it goes in there. This is just like a quick day journal maybe, or, well, there's more pages than that, but it has a cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pages. That's 28. Let's see, 14. And 14 is 28. And 28 and 28. I can't think. 8 and 8 is 16. 56. A total of 56 pages that measure... Sorry about the math there, guys. These pages will measure almost 3 inches by 7 3/8 this way. So that's quite a few little pages that you can write on in this journal. It's just a fun little journal, really. It could even be used for travel if you wanted. You know, going to the coast for a couple days. Perfect place to write or sketch. Great. And then back here we have a cute little belly band with 2 postcards in it. So, shall we see how I made it? We all know how to make folios, right? And there's the back. And I put an extra paper here just to stiffen it up a little bit. Probably should have done that on the front as well, but I think it'll be okay. And then I just have a piece of sari silk that I wrapped around and pulled right there. So there it is. Cute. Okay, let's make it. I'm just going to... Can I flip that over? Kind of wish it were white. I do have a brown one. Well, it is white, but I mean, I wish it didn't have all this stuff on it. Okay. So the first thing I did was I scored this in the middle, I believe. Let me measure it, because it's 8 inches. Okay, so I believe I scored it right down the middle. That's what we're going to do. Where's the scoreboard? Here it is. Let me put this away before I cut myself with it, because that is something I would do. Okay. We are going to score this at this is 8 inches. We're going to score it at 4. And then 4 1/16. And then we're going to back up and score it at 3 7/8. We are giving it what I like to call a rolly spine. So I'm going to initially score that, fold that on that center one. And then I want to back it up a little bit. And I want to score it on that next one towards me. And I'm just kind of rolling it because I want the spine to round out just slightly. Okay, now we got to go back the other way and get that last 1/4 inch there. And this is going to give us a nice, cute little roll on our spine. It doesn't look like it now. Now, if it doesn't roll enough for you, and sometimes it doesn't, you can actually go back over here. You can make yourself a mark. Start there. Because I have a score line they're very hard to see. Right here, and right here. If you need it to round a little more, go ahead and come in and put another one there, another score line there and there. So you're going to have to carefully move those where you want them. And then go ahead and put in another score line and the other score line. Now you have 5 scores in there? And this is going to be a rolly spine. You could put a dowel in there to get it to round out even more if you want. But that's all I want. I want it to round. And it will round as it gets worked on. Okay, so there is that piece. Now, on this one, get it right side up. And we're going to put it in here. Now, on this one, I want it to have a little space between my last score line and here. Now, the best way I've found to do those is either to do an envelope cut in it, or we can do that cut that I like to do with the envelope board, which is always simple. And that is lining this edge up with the one. Make sure that's lined up. That gives you this little piece here. Then you flip it over and line this edge up with the one. But make sure it's against here. And there we go. Now, we want to let's see. Ooh. Well, it's going that way. And then that'll have to go to the front. That'll be okay. That'll look nice. Okay, so this piece. Oh, we need to finish it right there. I had to think about what was going on because I actually cut it on the wrong side. I should have cut it over here. And the reason was because I was going to have it this way in here, but now it's going to be this way in here. So we're going to do it a little different than I did the other one. So, now if you have one of these trimmers with a blade in it, you can line your blade up with just the bottom right there. The bottom curve. It has to line up on both sides. And you don't want to go beyond it, because if you do, you'll have a mess. So, get your blade where it's where you can feel it. Hit that notch in there. Just go slow so you can feel it. And then you won't slice into it. See, I thought I felt the notch there, but I didn't. I was afraid to go much further, so just trim it off. And there we go, we have that. Okay, I'm going to toss that little piece away. I just can't think that I'm going to need it. Okay, so what I want to do first is I'm going to ink this piece up. Before I get going too far, I want to round these two at 1/2 inch. Boy, I had this thing so stuffed full of paper, it took me forever to clean it out. Because the paper was all caught up in there. Oh. Finally had to pound its sides. Okay, here I'm back. I'm right here. Oh, let me erase my lines up there. Now, if you want, you can darken those lines up. There's nothing wrong with that. If that helps you to see them. A lot of times I'll darken the lines with my ink just so I can see them. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down just a bit here. I'm going to line it up and put, let's bring it down let's see how far that is. I'm going to bring it down about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to put a little mark there. 1/2 inch. And this is from the last score line. About there and there. So now I'm going to run some glue from that line around. You could sew this if you wanted to. My machine's in a precarious place right now, so which means it's crowded with other stuff. It's not precarious, it's just over there. I gotta figure something out for this room. This room it's a great size for a craft room. I can't complain. And I'm not really complaining. I just need to make my space fit better. you know. So if this has a right and a wrong way, make sure you get it the right way. You don't want to do like I did on the other one or on this one. Get it all wrong. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now your pocket will open in here, and it will be closed up back here. So wipe your glue down if you got glue on it. Now we need to figure out how far in to bring this. So let's see where I scored the other one at. Get over there. It's going to be a little bit different, I think. I scored it at 4 and probably 4 1/4, because I wanted it to come out further so it wouldn't bump into this front page. So let's get the scoring board. Now this side's going to have the journal in it. I'm going to flip it over so I can see my numbers this direction. So at 4 1/4, that won't work. Is that right? Yeah, it is right. Well, maybe we'll initially do it like this. Oh yeah, I see. Because I had to back it off a little bit. Because we don't want it to hit there. So yeah, that's probably about right, wasn't it? Let's find out. Whoops. Yep, 4 1/4. Right there. 4 1/4. So now we need to make the round. So 4 and 5/8. No. 4 3/8. 4 and 1/8. And the 4 1/4. Okay. I'm going to put my marks in there so that I can see where I need to put my next little roundy ones. So those are going to actually line up on the solid surface of these lines, and then in between I'm going to make my other marks. So I need one here and one here. Okay, that should help to make our nice little roundy piece. Fold the one in between them. It's a little fussy right there when you're trying to get that initial fold in there. But then it kind of just starts rolling, so it works pretty good. Okay, so now we have that part. let's just double check it and be sure it's going to close. Yep, nice. And if it comes over too far, what we'll do is trim it off. Be easy to trim this off just slightly. And I think maybe we will. Let's see. Well, once we get our book in there, because here's our book, once that gets in there, you know, it's going to come together okay. Okay. See, I've already cut the book part for it. Okay, let's start with the very back page. This is where we put our belly band. So I have pre-cut a belly band. We're going to flip it to this side, like this. Ooh. I have that. And then I have this to go on top of it. So it gives us kind of some texture in here. I'm not making a double or a triple belly band. I'm just making a single belly band. So I'm going to use Fabri-Tac for this one. Let me put my pin in my art glitter glue. And put that pin up there. Okay. So, I'm just going to pull the glue off there so it will work. So, I wanted to say welcome to the new subscribers. It's so good to have you here. And welcome back to my regular subscribers. Of course, it's always wonderful to have you here. My glue is not working. Big pin. That big pin really helps, but you clean it off because you want to use it on any bottle of glue you have that has a small opening. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that helps. Oh yeah, it's breathing again. I think I'm running out of glue is what's happening here. No, I got a giant hair bubble in it. Oh, come on. So it snowed again today. It's April. Okay, weather. We get ya. You want to snow this year. Lots of it. Got tired of all of us asking. I guess Mother Nature's kicking in and giving us a little bit of snow. But with all the flowers starting to pop out now, you know, then you start worrying about the frost hurting them and stuff, because we're supposed to get freezing weather tonight. And so, oh, I've glued it to my shirt. Let me flip this around so I can get past that glue. Okay. I'm going to plop this on here. I'm going to put it on as straight as I can. It won't look straight to me no matter what I do, so now I'm going to ignore it. Not really. I gotta look at it. Okay. Pull it up. Bring it over just slightly. Okay. Now I've got glue right here. I don't want to rub this too hard because I don't want the glue to come squishing out from under it like it just did right here. So I think we'll just let that dry. Oh, it squished out right there too. Darn it. I tried to push it down, but I guess I didn't do that good enough. Okay. Alright, let's clean that top off again. I think I gotta find something different than Fabri-Tac. It works so good and I love using it, so don't get me wrong. But this is what it does. Everything sticks to you forever. It feels like forever too. And I gotta fill it. And I can't get the lid off. I can get the little one off, but I can't get the big lid off. Which means it's time for me to change the bottle, because I'm not gonna fight with it. Bring this back over. Semi-center it. Okay. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Just love that color combination. We'll save these little fabric pieces because I can use them in snippets. Very good snippet idea. Just flop those over there. Okay. Now, let's apply this. I have to get rid of that. Nope. Put your ink on first if you're inking. If not, skip ahead to the next part, which is gluing this down. There's a little bit of glue in there that see a little piece of laminate there. Must have gotten stuck. There it went. Okay, I'll flip that up and make sure I have it pretty even there. That look pretty even. Okay, isn't that pretty? It's just beautiful. Okay, so what's next? Next we need to put a pocket here and a pocket there. So now I actually traced around the originals, this one and this one, to make my own. I'm going to put different type of journaling cards in them, but I thought that was a pretty good idea. So that is what I did. My cutting is not as nice as a machine cut, but hey, it worked. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, I am going to wrap that around the back just so that it secures that a little bit better. This is going to come out in a glob. Oh, starting to glob. Okay. Well, these might be a little bit different size. I better check and make sure that they're going to fit. Yes, it is. Okay. Wow, these are really bright and colorful, aren't they? You saw me earlier in the year use my one of the Valentine kits, the music and love and music or whatever it was. So yeah, definitely time for me to go through my papers and start using them. I don't have to make a big mini album or a journal. I can make small things for Christmas shows and things like that. Now we'll put a tag of some kind on there. I know I have some little ones here. See, those are those patterns of the pockets. This is the card that actually slips into it. Oh, that's a piece of ephemera. Oh, here we go. Where'd that green piece go? There it is. Let me toss those up there. Okay, so we have this one. That would be a good one on that one, wouldn't it? We wouldn't really need to put anything around that, behind that one. Like with this one, I think we would. Although that one probably goes better with this card. Okay, let's see. I'm going to look. Yeah, it does go a little better, doesn't it? I don't know what I designed for the top one. It's probably the same paper. Oh no, it's green. So that one does go better with that one. Okay. Well, I'm not going to put anything behind this, I don't think. I think we're just going to put it down. Although, I wonder if it would look better. I wonder. Well, it would look better. Okay, fine. We'll do it. Hope I'm on camera. Trying to be. I had to throw a video. I didn't throw it, but I had to trash it because I was out of camera too much. So I told myself, now, if you don't want to have to trash another one, get yourself in the frame, lady. No, I was out of frame on that one so many times. I don't know what possessed me. You know, I knew I had to get back in frame. And I just, the more I tried, the worse it got, I think. I don't know what was with that. It's just one of those things, I guess. Anyway, I had to toss it because there was just no fixing it. There was nothing that could be done. Could not save. It was, oh my gosh. did I think I was doing? Okay, there's that one. Let's go back up here now. We'll do this one. So this is basically like just a money pocket, but I did the stuff around it. Made it, gave it curly cues like on the Graphic 45 thing. So it can go this way. That looks better. I like that better. Then this would go here. I like that better. It goes better. Okay, we're going that way. Okay. Okay. And it had on initially, this had a ruffly type pocket too, but I just cut it off straight. But you can design pockets any way you want. They don't have to be a certain way. Plant a garden. Okay, I will. I'm gonna. This year. Might as well be flowers. This is the year I straighten my yard up. And get it back in shape. I'm so excited and I'm so looking forward to it. I really thought the white side of this was going to look better. I think it's because everything is so bright that the white was almost out of place. Okay, I want to line this up with that one. There we go. Yep. Okay, the next thing I needed was a journaling card here. I'm going to have to fluff up my pocket a little bit. I want to be careful. And I think I used this paper for it. But I'm wondering now if I should use, I have this one there. I think we should do something a little different. Let me just peek. Okay, nothing over there. I have a lot of big paper left. It doesn't really go with the smaller bits of paper. So let me find a small bit. Oh, I do have this. That's okay for a journal card. Even though it's big, it would make a very nice journal card. Okay, that's the only thing I didn't get ready, you guys. What is wrong with me? I guess I thought maybe we would skip it. But hey, we're working backwards through the journal. We might as well get it. Okay, I'm going to initially cut it right up at the top. And then I think we'll bring it down. I think we'll cut it right across here. Yeah, we gotta work in mysterious ways. Now, I know that's not going to fit. It's not a big place. So, well, let's go ahead and take it off right here. Okay. Now, let's have a peek. Nope, still too big. Now we can cut and paste. I'm gonna bring this over to here. Save that. Okay, so this is going to be our journal card. I need to cut this side. And then I'm going to round it 1/2 inch. Okay. There we go. It might be just a slight bit too big. Yep. It is. Just a tinge too big. Don't want to cut off the butterfly. If we have to cut it again, it'll come off this side. Perfect. Okay. So, we can leave it as is, or we can put a piece of paper on the back so it's nicer to journal on. And I will do that, but not right this second. Okay. Coming over to the pockets. Just like these, I've cut them out. I cut them at 4.5 inches. Scored a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch, and then I cut them at let's see, 4.5 inches by, yeah, is that right? Yes, 4.5 by 3 and 3, almost 3 3/4. And I scored it at a 1/2 inch on the bottom and cut a thumb notch in the top. And I forgot to ink them. And I'm going to put glue on here. Glue on here, and glue down here. I decided, since it was more like a kind of a day runner, if you had it with you in your car or whatever, that you might have to stick things in the pockets. And if you had to do that, then you would need a little more space in them. So that's why. Okay. So there is the first little pocket. And then I made a second one just like it. There we go. Just like that. Trying to even them up here. Oh, I forgot to round the bottom corner. Darn it. I meant to. That's okay. We're going to round this outside corner. We rounded it over here. So now we're going to round it here. Is that a fourth? Oh my goodness, Angie. Half inch, please. Unless you like the 1/4 inch. I like 1/4 inch too, but for this one I wanted the 1/2 inch. So, I think I put this one up a little higher. So you can see this is too high for this card. So we'll have to make some cards for it. Not right now. Okay. So let's decide if we want to put a tie in this. Okay, we've got 8 inches. And we want to make a mark at 4. Now what happened last time was when I did my eyelet hole, it punched into this pocket and made even less space in it for a full-size tag. So just bear that in mind. You might want it to be a little different. Okay, so I used green on the other. I'm going to put purple on this one. I've got an eyelet. An eyelet inside an eyelet. Here we go. Using the larger hole. Right there. I'm going to poke that in there. Oh, I only need one. Don't need two. Okay. Now, since we're going to use the purple, do we want to use this green here? Or do we want to... Let me get my washi tape. I had a big one. Where'd it go? No! Okay, here's the Tim Holtz washi tape. Now, it holds very well. How wide is it? It's almost 1 inch wide, so it will cover this. Shall we try that on this one, or do you want to do the fabric? I kind of feel like if we're going to do the fabric, we need to look at it and see if I have a purple. I don't know if I do. There's lots of greens. But I don't think, oh wait. Oh, look. There's a paisley. And there's not a paisley. We could use that. That might be pretty. Don't know. Yeah. Ooh, that blue is pretty. I think, or here is this one that could go on it. It has a blue and a green. We'd have to slice it. Fabric, or I like this one better than this one. Okay, there, that's decided on that. But now I'm deciding here. I think we'll go with the Fabri-Tac. So it needs to go between here and here, and here and here. But Fabri-Tac is 1 inch wide. We're going to use Fabri-Tac. The washi tape is 1 inch wide. But let's run this down the center first. Oops, I got it on my table. Okay. So I'll run that there. Bring that up there. Go right here. You think it's really 1 inch wide? I don't think so. I think it's more like 3/4 inch wide. Okay. So I am going to line this up on the line here. We have this line. I'm going to put it in between the two. So I can kind of get this lined up here. I don't want to press it down until I am sure I've got it as even as possible. That was sticky. I'm not going to run this to the inside because I'm not doing washi tape on the inside. But I can save that for something. I don't know what. But I might need to make something kind of decorative to go in one of these pockets, and this would be perfect, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to attach them to a little piece of paper over there. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, we are at 54 minutes, So I'm not going to apply this one until after we put in this. And we just don't have time to do it today. So we'll have to do this part tomorrow. So we'll do this, and put in our sari silk tomorrow. How's that sound? I think that would be good. Okay, thank you for joining me today for this quick little... if I had you for an hour and a half, we'd be done. But I don't. So we'll finish up tomorrow, and maybe by then we can add some journaling cards to this, and some back here as well. And then this will go here, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like this. I think it looks good. Yep. That works very nice with this paper. Cool. Okay, and then we'll go around it with ink as well. So, okay, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow, and we'll finish this little guy up. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a great evening. Bye.